Hey guys, Mark Gaudette here. Welcome to day number 20. Today, we are going to talk about, on my personal development journey here that you're all following, we're going to talk about slowing down to move quicker. You know, this is a lesson that I've learned not only recently, I've heard it in the past, I applied it for a little bit, but I didn't stick with it, and it just keeps coming up and coming up and coming up again. And I tell you, the more that I apply this in my life, the more I'm getting done, the more things are flowing, the more I feel good about my business and about my life in general. So I'm going to share this with you today, and you'll see if there's any areas in your life where you need to slow down so you can move quicker, and apply this into your 9 to 5 or apply this into your business, or just apply it into any general aspect of your life. So here it goes, guys. Have you ever been in a situation where you feel like you need to get everything done at once, okay? You start this new business and you gotta get the accounting done. You gotta get the 3-year plan done. You gotta hire 10 or 15 employees. You gotta make your website. You gotta get the social media done and get on as many platforms as you can. Let's go with LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter. Let's get on Periscope. Oh, and let's get on all these new ones that are coming out. We wanna be everywhere at the same time. Everywhere at the same time. Now, while this is a great ambition and while this is a great goal to move towards, the problem or the challenge we face is when we try to be everywhere at the same time, all at once, right off the get-go. Because the reality is, we know that that can't happen, and so we get stressed. Because the reality is, as humans, we always want more. We want everything now. The natural tendency is, I want it now. I want to go with it now. It's got to happen now. Even if we're not consciously saying that, we feel that. And because of that, we always feel like we have lack of time to implement things. Has that ever happened to you? You feel like you need to get everything done. And so because of that, you feel like you don't have enough time to do it. It causes a bit of stress. And because you're stressed and overworked, you don't treat people as effective the best way you could. You're not as relaxed or as present in the current moment because you're always focusing on the 50 other things you need to do. And all these thoughts keep coming in your head about what you have to do next. And so you don't really get anything done. And the stuff that you get done in the present moment doesn't have the right energy. It's not put together from your heart. And it never ends up being as good as you want. And even if you do make it through some of those projects, you end up probably giving up before you get to the end of the road because you're trying to do everything at once. And so let me just give you a heads up. I had a nice coaching session this morning where my mentor, Nick Pereira, we were having some tips and tricks, and he was getting me onboarded to start my Google Hangouts show that's happening in the next week or so here. And we started talking, and I prepared a list of questions, a lot of things that I could potentially be asking him over the next 6 to 12 months. And I realized as we're going through that, he gave me some very clear action steps that I can implement right away. And he's like, this is what we need to do first, this is what we need to do second, this is what we need to do third. And as I listened to the conversation, I realized all these questions that I had, all these other things that I was thinking about doing, aren't that important right now. They will be important at some point, but the most important thing is to get one thing at a time done first. The most important things are to start off with that foundation first, and then as the other questions arise, as I complete these projects, I can go one through the other and cross them off my list. And so guys, it's all about keeping sanity as you move towards your goal. If you want to move quick, sometimes you really have to slow down. And the most successful people I found in the entire world, to be honest with you, are those people that are doing one thing at a time. Yes, they may have 10, 15, 20 things in the pipeline to do, but they don't get caught up in the belief or in the mindset where they got to do all these things now or within a day or 2 or 3 days. When we put these unrealistic timelines on ourselves and make it as if we have to do all that work and do everything ourselves, not only does it stress us out, but it constricts our ability to get all these things done. And we end up giving up before we can get there, or again, we're putting in that wrong energy into the tasks. So this is just a very, very helpful reminder, guys, as you're moving towards your business or as you're transitioning away from your 9 to 5 and wanting to start a business. Just focus on one thing at a time. Don't focus on, look, if you're trying to get your social media done, I know it's great to be across many different platforms. But here's the reality. The people that are very successful didn't start with all of the platforms and start engaging in them all at once. In most cases, most of them pick a platform to start with. So let's say your platform's Facebook. Okay, you start with Facebook, getting really good at Facebook for that week or two. Then maybe you add another platform. Maybe it's Twitter next, right? And then you start figuring out how you can, manage your time so that you're able to do your Facebook and do your Twitter. But you've already got the Facebook down, and now you can stress-free go and put most of your attention on Twitter, and so on and so on. And this is how you build a solid foundation and make sure that you're putting in the proper effort and proper work that's worth it in each and every task, so that you can move freely without the stress, which is the important thing, without stress, free of stress, to the next thing. And this is what enables you to get more done, guys. This is what enables you to get more done, but get more done with higher quality. This is how you move faster, okay? Because you slow it down. So I want you to take a look in your life and just ask yourself, is there any area in my life where I'm trying to get everything done really quickly? Am I trying to do too much at once? Am I trying to make and force everything to happen within a day or two? Because if that's you, if you want to get that website and the social media and then the copy for the website and then the person that you're going to hire to do both of those things, if you want to get all those things done really, really quickly, sometimes the quickest way to do it is just focus on one piece of it at a time. Focus on that website first. Focus on making an outline for that website, how you want it to look. Focus on consulting with someone next to help you get that up. Focus on putting the copy on one tab, then on the next tab, then on the third tab. Focus on setting up your social media channels next. Do you see what I mean, guys? Just isolate what you need to work on first. Put it down into simple steps. 1, 2, 3 things you need to manage. When you do that, then you're able to put all of your energy and attention on those things without getting sidetracked by all of the things you have to do next. And as soon as you're done that, those things can move to the side and you can look at the next thing on the list. And then you just keep moving towards your goals and you keep doing it with the right energy. So guys, this was just a very important reminder I had today on how to move quicker, right? Sometimes we have to do less to move faster. Very important lesson. It's just something to keep in the top of your mind. Put it in your arsenal. Look at things that you're doing today where you've noticed that you have this tendency to do everything or try to get everything done in that minimal amount of time, and apply this with whatever project that you're working on in your business or whatever project you're working on in your 9 to 5 now. Just knowing that by doing this, you're always going to move forward. You're going to move forward quicker and you're going to get more done. And not only you're going to get more done, you're going to get it done in the right frame of mind with the right energy put into the task. You're going to feel good about it. You're not going to feel stressed. This is such a simple foundational secret, but it's going to make all of the difference. And if you just ask yourself that question, whether it's daily or whether it's weekly, and make sure that you're actually implementing it, it's going to make such a huge difference in any project you're doing right now or in the future. Guys, I love each and every one of you. Remember to move quicker. Sometimes we've got to slow down to move faster. Take this, apply it in your life, and I'll see you tomorrow on day 21. Love ya.